Well, it's a nice good evening for a drive southbound on the Howard Frankland Bridge, which is also I-275 southbound. What we're passing is the last exit for in Tampa, which is exit 39, State Road 60 to Tampa International Airport, as well as across the Courtney Campbell Causeway in the Clearwater. Now, north of us here is an important project where they're reconfiguring the interchanges over at the airport. And it's much better than the old, I agree. Now we're on a little section of the original 4-lane I-275, which used to be I-4 when the Howard Frankland originally opened in 1960. And pretty soon the lanes from Kennedy Boulevard and from the airport will be joining us for 4 lanes of travel across the Howard Frankland Bridge, southbound. Now the Jersey barrier off to the left, you can't see it good at night, but that was put there in the mid-1970s as part of a construction project that took place back then. But everybody remembers back when the Howard Frankland used to be the only one span. It used to be just 4 lanes, and delays due to accidents were common. And if you lived here during that time, we all know. I've known that myself. Well, we're going to be getting ready to go on the southbound Howard Frankland Bridge here. And this was built in 1991 as a part of widening the bridge from its 4 lanes to 8 lanes. The original Howard Frankland Bridge was built in 1960 as the 3rd span across Tampa Bay, with the Gandy Bridge being the first span in 1924, and the Courtney Campbell Causeway, which was originally named the Davis Causeway, was built in 1927, around there. Now we're on the southbound span of the Howard Frankland Bridge, and it's much wider, and it's got emergency lanes on either side. That way, if a car breaks down, if there's an accident for any reason, they can move it over to the side of the bridge, and you don't have to block up traffic. Much like the old bridge back in the old days. Now we're going to be going up the hump here. This has got a better grade hump than the old bridge. The old bridge had a little steeper hump there. And pretty soon we're going to be crossing into Pinellas County from Hillsborough County, as the county line is in the center of the hump there. It's in the center of the bridge. Now we're on the Pinellas County side of the bridge. And we're heading down the hump here. Now, it's ironic to know that although we'll be crossing into St. Petersburg shortly, that if there's any emergency on this side of the bridge, it's ironic to know that Pinellas Park Fire and Rescue is dispatched out to any accidents, because this little strip here is part of Pinellas Park's fire district. Now we're going to be coming off the bridge shortly, and we're going to be on the St. Petersburg side of the bridge. And once we come off the bridge here, you'll notice that it's named, the section of 275 named from here on down to the Sunshine Skyway is called both the St. Petersburg Parkway and the William C. Kramer Memorial Highway. It is named for a former U.S. representative who championed the cause of getting this highway constructed. And here we see one of the variable message signs in operation, telling us distance to Gandy Boulevard and 54th Avenue North. And here is the St. Pete city limit sign that I mentioned earlier. St. Pete goes all the way out here. And pretty soon we'll be coming up to the exit for 4th Street North, which is exit 32. It takes you down to US 92 and you can go to the Derby Lane dog track. And it's also a little shortcut there to downtown St. Pete, but you'll encounter a lot of traffic lights on your way south. But I agree, 275 is much quicker and much easier if you're heading down to Tropicana Field to take in a Rays baseball game. And with that in mind, that'll conclude our little ride down the Howard Frankland Bridge on 275 southbound at dark. And I thank you for watching.